So we went to the show last weekend.
Dubbo Show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Coco's only one, right?
Well, she's 2 in 7 days, but yeah.
All right. So have you got to the stage yet where she's starting to do things and you can remember doing those things as a kid, but you might not have done them for 20 years?
Yes,
Yeah?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. What have you got?
Yeah. So I've started riding dodgem cars a little bit. Hugo and Charlie both taking the dodgem cars, and that's the thing they were looking forward to doing the most at the show, is going in the dodgem cars.
Mm.
And I just sort of remember you'd be on the dodgem cars and the I don't want to say carnie because it sounds like a demeaning thing, but the carnival worker,
Yeah.
I'll shorten it to carnie, they would just glide. They'd sort of bounce from car to car, like they'd grab the pole and people would be fucking going in reverse and shit, so they'd jump on there and fix them up and then they'd grab the next car and they'd just be jumping around.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason people want to be carnies, right?
Yeah, well,
because they remember seeing those guys as kids thinking, how cool would that be as a job?
Well, they make it look so easy.
Yeah.
So we had our one and only go on the dodgem cars on the weekend. So I was in the car with Hugo and Em got in with Charlie and we're going round and round in circles and there's one carnie who's like the DJ up in the box playing the music. Right, everybody, you ready? Yeah. One direction only. So he's up there in the DJ booth, and then you got the other carnie. Fuck, I just got a cramp. And he's doing the rounds. And I don't know how old he was. Paul, his name was. I don't know how old Paul was because I imagine the carnie life is probably a bit hard on the body.
Sure.
He looks like he was in his 50s. He could have been 20. But he didn't look sprightly. And he was doing the thing. He was jumping around between the cars and one girl, everyone's going around the perimeter in anti-clockwise, and then there's one girl who's like getting around in the middle in reverse and she just doesn't know what's going on. You know, you turn the wheel too far and it's going in reverse.
Yeah.
So Paul's come to the rescue, but she's still got her foot flat on the accelerator and she's reversing, and right in front of us she's like hit the wall. And it's thrown Paul, and he's hit the deck and cracked his head on the fucking ground. Yeah, and he's not getting up. And so I've just taken it's right in front of me and Hugo. And I'm like, oh, and I just took my foot off the accelerator and stopped. I'm like, fuck. And then as Paul he's starting to sit up, another car crashes into his head, and he's like, boom. And like the person who's just hit him doesn't know they've hit him. Like they can't see him behind him on the ground. And this girl who he was helping, she's like, where's he gone? Like, she's just sitting in her car, like, she's driving into him still, doesn't know where he's gone. And I'm like, fuck. And I stood up and I was trying to get the attention of the DJ who's just sitting up in the box on his phone.
Oh,
so he has the potential to he could just turn the whole system off, I imagine, because they're all electric. But he's on his phone. So Paul's on the ground, he's getting smashed. I've stood up to try to get his attention. Someone's hit my car, so it's nearly knocked me over. So I sat back down, and then everyone sort of started to realize what's happened, and they've all stopped. No one's moving anymore, and I'm waving at old mate up in the booth, and he looks up and he sort of looks real confused because he looks out and everyone's just stopped, and he's like looking around, and I'm waving, and I'm like pointing at him. He goes, "Oh, Paul, are you right, mate?" And by then Paul gets up and he's like, "No, I'm not." And he's like, all right, everyone, keep going, one direction.
We're good to go.
And Paul just, from that point on, if you got yourself stuck in reverse, Paul wasn't coming to help you. He
tapped out.
Yeah.
See, I thought those guys were immortal. Have never fallen off. I reckon that might have been a once in a lifetime thing.
He didn't die. He might be immortal, but he just stopped.
He's okay.
Yeah. So.
And so was it the girl going round and round? Did she just keep doing loops and smacking into this guy, or did everyone have a go? It sounds like everyone had a bit of a crack at him while he was down.
Didn't see her again. But at one point, me and Hugo are doing the loops, and Emma was stuck in reverse with Charlie. And we drive past. She's like, "What do I do?" Because Paul's not helping. And I'm like, "Just keep turning your wheel." And we drove off, and she was still there when we came back again, still just going in circles. So, yeah. Paul. I reckon Paul might have had a head injury. He wasn't happy.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't sound fun for old Paul. But geez, a good time for you guys and a good story. How was the Dubbo show? Otherwise, did you?
That's all right.
Did you take off after that, or?
It's just so spread out. Like fucking just walking from A to B, you're busted.
As kids, we got kicked out of Where did we get kicked out of? It was Wonderland in Sydney, I think.
Oh, for spitting?
Yeah.
I spat a lot at Wonderland. Oh, Wonderland?
Did you know we got
Luna
kicked
Park,
out?
Luna Park.
Yeah. No, we were on the pirate ship,
Yeah.
me, my brother and sister, and as you'd go up, so you're looking straight at the ground, I guess, we were spitting over the top of everyone's heads.
Yeah.
Surely we're not the first kids to do that, right?
No, everyone does that, yeah.
There we were, spitting over everyone's heads, and supposedly over the microphone, the Paul equivalent was yelling out at us to stop. We didn't. We just kept spitting, thinking we were having a great time, led on by our older cousin. Anyway, we get off the ride. We would have been 8, 9, 8, 10, 12 years old, the three of us, and essentially got handcuffed and marched into this debrief room in Wonderland and got given a really stern talking to. It was the most random thing, and then we got kicked out of Wonderland. I think that was the first ride we'd been on as well.
Wonderland was like way out in the sticks too, wasn't it?
I think so.
Like, would have been a big trek to go out there and then get kicked out.
After the first ride.
Yeah.
That's why it was all a bit overblown. Anyway.
It closed. I remember going to Wonderland. There was this roller coaster called the Demon. And you go round.
We never made it to that one, obviously.
Oh, really? It'd go fast. I don't know how quick it was. It was over 100 and it went down, and it was like, might have been a loop-the-loop, and then you go back in reverse. My secret, when I was a kid and I got on, I'd find these crazy-looking roller coasters. I go, yep, I'm going on that, and I would just shit bricks as soon as I was on it. So I got on the Demon, because when you went on the Demon, it'd pull you right back up to the top, and then it'd release you. And as you flew through this bit where you loaded up, a heap of cameras would go to take your photos, so that when you got off, there's a photo of each car, and you could buy your photo.
Yeah.
When I got to the top and it's sort of sitting there waiting, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm having big regrets about doing it. I just was looking at the floor. I was like, I'm not looking. So I was just looking at the ground in front of me. And I was next to Carmen. I don't know how old I was. She's younger than me, so she could have been 8 or 9.
Yeah.
She's crying. She's next to me crying. Anyway, we go through, do the ride, we get to the end, and the photo, I never lifted my head up. So the photo, you just see the top of my head, and I was never looked up. But Carmen, who was crying in the photo, she looks like she's just got the biggest smile on her face. You know how when you cry, sometimes you look like you're laughing?
Yeah.
She looked like she was having the best time. It's like, but she wasn't. Yeah.
So did you turn around and do it again?
Fuck no.
Well, it sounds like you love those things, but
I know. I think riding those rides is the same as going to the gym. It's fun when it's over.
Yeah.
The relief you get when it's not happening anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm similar to you. I would never say no to any of those rides, but deep down, I've probably never admitted it. I've got a pretty big fear of heights, as I'm sure everyone probably does in some way or another.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get at the top of a giant drop at Dreamworld as a kid, and God, if you're not scared on that thing, I went 3 times, but was petrified. Couldn't enjoy it.
But they would fuck with your head too. They would do like that.
Yeah,
fault. Oh,
that's right.
I did it once. That was, I can't even handle going on a trampoline or a swing. Swing.
Actually, well, that's one thing I have picked up on. Coco started to spin on the spot. And, kids, it must be practice. You get used to it, right? I could do probably a spin and a half before I get giddy.
Yes.
Whereas as a kid, you'd go round and round and round. It wouldn't bother you at all. I feel like we're swapping yarns here, Matt, about how old we are. Can't handle it anymore. But
oh, no, it's reminiscing.
But,
getting giddy, yeah. Look, I go on a swing. Getting higher and higher, I'm okay with that. But just when I get to the point where I go, that's high enough, and I stop, trying, then I just suddenly go, oh, and I feel like I'm, on the big drop. And your guts are coming up.
So when you and the kids go to the park, you jump on a swing as well and try and go higher than it sounds like?
No, often the swings don't let you fit. It's rare you jump on a swing at a park and it's right for an adult. Sometimes they're just, I don't know, they don't let your ass in. Probably on purpose. I don't know.
You've got, it's fun to be able to go on dodgem cars with your kids. Coco is still just a bit little, but I took her to the go-karts a few hours ago. Not to go on them at all, but just to have a look at them. It's next to the night stadium here in Newey, and there was a bit of a buzz around the stadium. Anyway, we just stood there and looked at them, and that kept her entertained for a little while. And I was trying to think, at what age can you throw a kid into one of these? What age can you actually start doing things together? You probably can't in go-karts, but maybe we just need to wait for the Newey show to kick off and until Paul comes and we can go for a spin on the dodgem cars.
I was going to ask you if Newey has a show.
It would.
Yeah,
I don't know when it is.
But yeah,
It'd have to, yeah.
That's it. Like I feel like in bigger cities, like a show is a bit, whereas it's on the calendar out here. You mark it. I've already marked it for next year.
You mean when we were in
Dubbo Show, mate?
When we were kids and both growing up in Warren. For anyone that doesn't know, Warren is 2,000 people, Matt?
That's what the sign says, but it's said that for the last 30 years. So
yeah. So when the show came to Warren when we were kids, it was the main event, wasn't it? That's probably why we think of it so fondly.
Yeah.
Cap guns, the octopus. Anyway, good times.
A race course. Yeah, remember that we did the it was like a trivia. We did trivia. Remember that?
You would have
we went to trivia. You, me, and it must have been Mick. But we did a trivia and we were up against Grace, Amy, and probably Emma or something, I don't know, Louise. But we won it, and the prize was $20 each, $60, which was awesome.
Huge.
Awesome. Yeah.
$20 in 1996.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah, right. So the show, it was good. So we started getting a bit knocked up, and the boys wanted to sit down and go to the toilet and all that, and couldn't find it. I don't know where the toilets are. I asked the security guy, I'm like, mate, where are the toilets? He goes, oh, you're the third person to ask me. I'm like, where are they? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, fucking no signs anywhere.
Maybe you figure that one out.
And at that point, another fellow was driving past in like a golf cart. He was like one of the volunteers or something. I was like, I know him from, he's a Sparky. I was like, oi, where's the toilets? He's like, there's some over at that gate. I'm like, it's a fucking kilometre away. I'm not going there. Like, there must be some right here. He goes, maybe. What about that door over there? I go, yeah, I tried it. It's locked. He's like, Security goes, I've got no key for it. Oh, this is a fucking disaster.
Who's running
What
this
is going
show?
on?
Come on.
Anyway, so we walked inside. There's this big room. I just wandered in there, and sure enough, there's toilets in there. Sweet. But it was a very religious theme, like Jesus this, Jesus that, blah, blah. But they made a good ham and salad sandwich, so we were right. Found this little oasis, little religious toilet oasis in there.
Would have been nice and tidy. Good find.
Yeah, and then from there we walked into this area that was where they were judging all the sheep. So there's all these sheep in pens.
Like the school kids showing them around, that kind of thing?
Yeah, that sort of thing, yeah. And so Hugo wanted to walk out there, and some of these sheep, fucking big sheep. And Hugo's like, what are they? Well, those are its balls, mate. Why are they so big? I'm like, I don't know.
Because they're bred exactly to be big. That's why, son.
They're big.
They're bred for one job.
Yep. So and he loved it when he got Charlie. Charlie, come.
You would have loved that as well.
Balls.
They are your sons. I can imagine all three of you there trying to poke them.
It is funny.
Bonding over that.
Yeah. If there was a stick around, it would have been on. Yeah.
Giddy. Absolutely.
My turn. Remember that time Mick had that big ball? Remember to go and stay at Mick's house when we were kids, like out on his little, I don't know how big their place was out on the river there.
Yeah, enough for pigs and roos and feral dogs.
Pretty sizable, but the dogs were fucking mental, but they had that big ball that they would feed. And we'd just go over there and just poke its balls with a stick and watch it. Like
you would, Matt. You'd be there poking its balls. That'd be your favourite thing about going to Mick's house.
That's
why I knew you would have been excited for the sheep on the weekend. More balls to poke.
It's just funny seeing how they react. Like, wouldn't run away. Didn't like it, but it was. No.
Is that what you mean by you started off this by saying when you realise you used to do things as kids as well? Was that an example?
Well, I'd probably forgotten all about that pig at Mick's house until Hugo was just amazed by these ram's balls at the show. I'm like, yeah, they are
timeless.
Bit random.
It'll never get old.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about you a bit this week because I don't know how to bring this one up without really annoying you, but you've gone viral before by hating on people that talk about the weather. and it's been raining nonstop in Newey, and every man and his dog won't shut up about it.
Yeah.
And I've been wondering how you've been dealing with it. Maybe you should tell the people why you hate weather.
I just act
so much, 'cause
surprised.
I've never quite got it. It's an easy conversation maker. I don't
Yeah,
see
but
what's so bad about it.
it's not easy. It's lazy. It's fucking lazy. I reckon it's the equivalent of walking in and going, "Fucking laced my shoes up this morning." Oh, did you? Yeah, had breakfast, coffee. Like, it's fucking. It's just so lazy.
Sure.
Like, point something else out that's interesting. Us like
small talk is hard, and because I didn't want to mention
we don't do
the
it
weather,
then.
Well, because I didn't want to mention the weather, one lady walked past that I knew this morning, and the first thing I said was, "Good to see you." And it just felt awkward because you usually say that when someone's walking away, and she's like, "Oh yeah, good to see you too." And then the conversation had kind of ended, and that was it. Like I'm usually okay at small talk when someone's walking past, but some people suck at it. And
Well,
there's an easy way out, but for anyone listening, if you walk into Matt's shop or start talking about the weather, he will put you in a headlock and get rid of you pretty quickly.
Just try harder. Just point out something that's not obvious. Maybe. I don't know. Like it is something that you have in common with someone. Yeah, you're both on the earth, experiencing the same weather, I guess. Sure.
Yeah, it's just stating the fact, isn't it? Geez, it's wet. It's not like when it's a sunny day, people are walking around going, "Geez, it's dry, isn't it? How nice is this? Love it."
Yeah, Australians love to whinge though. They're always going to point out the need. You could have a blue sky, 21-degree, beautiful day, and they'll complain about the traffic. I don't know. They'll find
That's
something.
the small talk. Yeah.
Find something to whinge about. But it's all right. That's I just sort of ignore. Oh, yeah. What do you want?
Yeah, let's get to the point.
But it has been fucking wet here. I'm so glad.
We're not going to talk about the weather, mate.
No. I am always relieved when someone has an outdoor event like the show or a wedding or whatever, and like they are hinging on decent weather. And so the show was on the weekend, went for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the rain kicked off on Monday or Tuesday, and it was like 20 mil. Like it. The ovals have all been closed, been fuck all kids' sport for the last 2 weeks. Very wet, but shows.
I know. And when you start running a business, you start thinking about those things a bit because there's someone behind the Dubbo Show. Someone's running the books. Someone would have been freaking out about the weather. Someone would have lost a heap of money on all the rides, and it's probably. I wonder if you could get some kind of wet weather insurance to cover you, because surely your revenue would be cut in half easy.
Yeah,
you can.
It would no. It would definitely affect you. Like a lot of people would still go regardless, but it would definitely the weather was good on the weekend, and Sunday was still fucking very quiet. So, yeah, don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Don't know. But so that was that. It was good. So then this week, I can't remember which day it was. Em's got herself one of those air fryers. A bit late to the party.
Yeah, just recently. I was going to say.
Yeah, just recently.
Okay.
I don't know what made her get it. I think our oven is just a dog to try to understand how to use it properly.
A bit of context for everyone. Matt's wife, is probably one of the healthiest people you know. You would know.
She's very conscious. She's told me to stop. She has told me that this chewing gum contains like microplastics, and I shouldn't use it, and I should use a different.
But makes your own kombucha, bakes,
doesn't like non-stick frying pans. Nothing I do is right.
Yeah, but probably because we are eating a heap of plastic and she's onto something.
Yeah, it's just I've got other shit to worry about.
Yeah, true. Anyway, so she's got herself an air fryer,
which
I guess is a healthy way of frying. That's fair.
I think it was more just because the oven was just being the donkey to figure out. But so she cooked up some fish fingers for the boys.
Fancy, yeah.
And I was thinking, fish fingers, like, they've been around. Why has no one done lamb fingers or beef fingers, or do they exist and I just have not seen them? Because I'm not a big seafood guy, and so fish fingers, cool. But if that was lamb, I'd give that a crack.
Yeah, okay. Lamb, what would be the equivalent? No, I don't think they do exist. Crumbed.
It's just
lamb.
Yeah.
What's a kofta? Kofta's not it. There's no crumbs on that. I feel like in those South American countries they would have them. It's all right. It's
Yeah,
like
but I'm talking about like armour
It's not-
canes, fish
yeah, but
fingers,
that-
like some mass produced on the shelf. Throw it in the air fryer and dinner.
it'd be a hit. That's
For
one of
me.
your better ideas.
I'd buy it. Yeah.
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 Maybe because fish is like, maybe it's whatever the fish is inside it's so cheap. People have just, it's become a staple because it's such a cheap.
But
feed.
sure, yeah, but there'd be cheap offcuts
Cheap
of
meat.
lamb and beef and shit that don't make the butcher display.
Yeah, okay.
Put the hoof and just all the shit bits through the mincer. Lamb
Spood and
fingers.
Matt's beef fingers.
Or
That
beef,
sounds a
yeah.
bit-
No, I like beef
that
fingers.
sounds
I
a bit
do like
gross.
that. I think that sounds better than lamb fingers. Yeah,
Sounds a bit gross.
beef fingers. Yeah, beefy fingers. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you can have a bit of fun with the marketing there.
But
I'll keep an eye out next time I'm in the supermarket, and hopefully they don't exist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully no one takes the idea.
Yeah, shit. Hopefully not.
We filmed a new song for the Fan Man filmed a new song this week.
Yes, love it. The first one was a hit, right?
It went well.
Mm.
Yep, got a shout out on Hello Sport. So this one, well, I recorded it probably 3 weeks ago, like the audio. Bede's gone and edited that, like produced that, and now we shot the video. I've got the final. I'm pretty sure it's the final edit this morning, and I've watched it probably 50 times during breakfast. Charlie just kept going again and again.
And how is it? You happy with it?
It's good. Yeah.
Shit, that's good because you'd be the biggest critiquer of your own work.
3.5
So-
minutes is a long time, but I'm happy with the speed that it moves. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's the full song. Is that what the
Yeah.
original song was?
No,
Three-
we sped it up slightly.
Okay.
Sped it
As
up
in-
just for socials. Yeah, it was just a
As
little
in
bit
you're
slow.
rapping through the song, or
Oh, just lifted the beat up. It was
Yeah,
just a
okay.
little bit too slow. Otherwise, it would have gone for about 30 seconds longer, but it was just a little bit. You just go to sleep. So yeah, that'll come
Oh.
out this week.
I watched the Michael Jackson movie the other day, and there was this part in it where he just had a really high attention to detail, right? And when they're choreographing this video clip, he was getting in front of the director saying, like, I want to see the full body shot. You need to see my feet. That was when they were filming the, whatever that,
Yeah, Billie Jean.
do you know what I'm talking about? The werewolf thing, whatever.
Oh, Thriller. Yeah.
Thriller, that's the one. Thanks. What do you like on set? Are you, like, who's the man recording? Are you the one telling him,
so
come
Stan-
around here, get this shot? Like, how's it all flow?
So Stan does the videoing, and Stan is legit. So his YouTube page, he's got over 1.5 million followers on YouTube.
Whoa.
Yeah. So he's
Jeez.
very good at what he does.
What are they, like, what's he do on YouTube?
A lot of superhero stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
okay.
So it's a match made
Yeah.
in heaven.
Yeah.
But so he's got all the technical know-how. I'll say I want this shot from here, and I want to get this.
Yep.
And he'll go, if he doesn't, sometimes he's like, yeah, sweet, and we just get it one take. Sometimes he's like, I don't understand what you're got in your head,
Yes.
and we go through it a bit, and then sometimes he'll make suggestions. Just like he'll never say that's bad. He'll never say if he doesn't agree with something, but he'll make suggestions, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yep. He'll make it better. And then also, like, I'll say, I'm going to grab something and I'm going to pull it out and hold it here. And he goes, whereabouts are you going to hold it? I'm like, oh, here. And he goes, righto, hold it there right now. I'm like, okay, I'm holding it. And he'll get his camera in focus on that exact spot. And you'll lock the focus so that when I pull something, it just goes straight in. There's no delay while it auto focuses.
Yeah, okay. All the
Just-
little tricks of the trade.
Or I want you to zoom in on this. I want you to zoom in on this piece of paper, like go "Rrr," and zoom in so it takes up the whole screen. And so what he does is he holds his camera right up close to it. That's the camera focus. And then he just pulls back, and then he just reverses that in the video so that it zooms in. So he's just got all these.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So he's just got all these. I'll have an idea, but then he can just execute it 10 times better than I could ever dream of doing it.
Yeah, so it's
So-
worth it, whatever you're paying for it. Because if you were trying to,
Yeah.
well, not only would it take you 10 times as long,
Yep.
wouldn't look anywhere near as good.
No, it'd take me years and years and years to get anywhere. Like, I'd never even get to his level. So he's got all the gear. He's got like 3 cameras and multiple lights, and he'll set up and stuff. Multiple microphones. Yeah.
And are you lip singing it, or is the song playing in the background and you're actually singing as you go along? And Were you filming it in any public places? So did anyone watch you going, what is this idiot doing?
So it's lip syncing because the audio's done. And
yeah,
so
no, I get that, but when you're actually filming,
when I'm filming, sometimes I'm just lip syncing because I've heard it so many times I know the speed. But sometimes
is it lip syncing or lip singing?
Syncing,
lip syncing.
Yeah, you try to sync your lips.
Lip singing.
Yeah. Let's just call it miming. I'll mime it.
Sure, yeah.
But I'll have it playing on my phone. Like I'll put my phone down and I can hear it, so I can just sort of get the time right. We shot it. We did shoot in a couple of public spots. One of them I hid. I saw someone coming and I hid.
Someone you knew or just someone?
I didn't know them. No, I hid.
That'd be funny to
Stan
see.
was out. Stan's there with the camera, and I'm in
filming no one because you ran away.
Yeah. I hid behind the car while they drove past, and then and another one we just shot fast. We were in and out in probably less than 5 minutes, and that would have many people would have seen that, but I just eyes down. Just it was raining a little bit when we did it, so like hopefully that
You do feel for the creatives when they're filming themselves because shit, it's all fun to sit at home and scroll and laugh at these people making videos.
Yeah.
But geez, it would be awkward in some of the places they put themselves. You just got to laugh at yourself. That'd be the only way to get through it.
Yeah, it'd be super awkward. The local Video 7 News guy who they cross live and he'll be at the front of the police station. Yeah, that's right, Janet. Today a 50-year-old man was found at the scene and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
he's filming himself.
Oh,
he sets the tripod up, and he must have a screen turned so he can see himself or something, and films himself. Yeah,
that'd be an annoying job because
wouldn't it?
Every time someone walks past there in the background, hey, Mum, giving the finger or trying to get on TV. That would be, you'd have to do a few takes.
Yeah, like be different when you're doing your own thing like me because no one's my boss. Whereas for him, it's like he can't tell people off.
Again, just so people know, Matt and I both run our own businesses now, so it's a lot easier to do things because you're doing it for a reason, right? You're doing it for your own business to keep it going, to keep it growing. But I do remember that even in the corporate world, call it, when you had to share things on LinkedIn, which is the easiest way to share something, an opinion. But it was never truly your opinion. It was always angled towards whatever you were selling. And it was just cringe, like so cringe.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine having to do socials, like be a creative, get yourself out there on camera. Well, no, I should be careful. It'll be a lot harder. It'd be a lot harder to do it for someone else. That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine you doing it. I would really struggle with it. Like,
I would hate
people do it.
I think there's so many reasons why it would be hard to do it for someone else. Like, sometimes you think of some ideas on the spot, and you go, "Well, let's do this." Whereas if it's a big company, you'd probably have to ask permission.
Yeah.
Can we do this? Script. And then if they're, I don't know, like, and they you kill the momentum. Whereas, there's things in this next song that might get in trouble for, might not, like, whatever.
So you mean your boss is the law?
If I asked someone permission, they would say, don't do it, I'd say. But, the funniest stuff is just on the edge of not being okay. You just got to be that close you got to fly close to the sun if you want something to actually be funny or entertaining. If you play it too safe, then it's just generic and you've already seen it 100 times. It's not funny.
Yeah. And so what's your plan with these songs? Obviously, it's some good marketing for your business, but you are a bit of a rapper. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You've for anyone wondering how long Matt's been doing this, he once got up when we were 17 and rapped some song. You can give the details, Matt, but also he could win a iPod.
Yeah, that was the talent show. That was the talent show. It wasn't a Nano. God, I told this to...
whatever was out at that time, it wouldn't have been an iPhone.
Yeah. So the prize was some sort of iPod technology. And no, it wasn't an iPhone. And we were in year 12 because it was around the time when we were all sort of going to 18th and stuff. And I saw the sign, the winner of the talent quest will win whatever it was. And I'm like, that thing, I reckon I could sell that second hand for about $200.
Hustler, back to the trailer flipper. There you go. It's a theme.
If I won that, that's $200 there. So I went in and won it.
Yeah, you did. And I don't think anyone else in year 12 entered the talent show.
No, but you know who the judge was that awarded it to me?
One
you
of
know
your
the
mates?
Aussie actor Brian Brown? He was in Cocktail with Tom Cruise.
Nope.
Brian Brown, he's like
Well, yeah,
I'd say his heyday was in the 80s, but he was the judge.
yeah, right.
I won the, what do you say?
What did you do?
I sung a song to the tune of Rihanna's Shut Up and Drive.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, can you give us any more? What was the chorus? Instead of umbrella, Ella, Ella, you did.
Champo told me to get a haircut, so I told him he had a big gut. He said, "Come on, champion, that's quite mean." Then he rushed away to get a hit of nicotine, and then
it's still in your head.
Yeah,
this Brian Brown. Yeah, I know, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, he wouldn't have been anything for years, but yeah, he was a big dog.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll take that win, that's for sure.
Yeah, pretty happy. So yeah, got my money, had a good weekend.
Yeah, nice.
But no, the next one we're going to do is like the next song I'll do. What's my plan with these songs? I'm just going to do them because I just find it funny.
Well, so does everyone else, obviously. I mean, the last one you did had how many thousands of views? It was a hit.
Yeah, it got up to 311,000 on TikTok.
Jeez, there you
go.
I
don't know what it's on. Oh, it's up to 312. TikTok removed 50,000 of them. It was up to 360,000, and then I got a message from TikTok saying, "We think some of your views are inauthentic," or something like that, and then just removed 50,000. I don't know what that means.
That's a
joke.
That's a joke.
Know what that means.
Yeah, as in, well, did you pay a factory of people to like you? No.
Well, they
must have thought it was growing too quickly. I thought that was the whole idea. If you go viral, then you go viral. That can't take away views from you.
They're saying we think it's inauthentic. I'm like, well, it's your platform.
Yeah, you check it out.
You tell me. They're like, if you disagree, you can lodge a complaint here. I'm not going to do that. But no, the point. See, if I'm a Sparky, there's no point doing any of this. There's no point spending money on marketing because when you're in the service industry, like if you're good at what you do, you're flat out all the time. You don't need a market. You're done. So because selling fans and lights is somewhat scalable, we could double our turnover overnight. Like we've got the capacity to. So yeah, this is marketing. But if I just do ads that I'm talking about fans or lights, like if I put up posts on social media, I did it for a while where we're putting up photos of lights and fans and stuff, and I'd get one like, and it was usually my mother-in-law.
Yeah,
and I was like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of doing this? Like, who cares? It's yawn. I'm like, I'll just try and do something for the community. I'll try to pump up other businesses that also have. I won't ever pump someone up who doesn't support us. Everyone who I interview or something, they're either neutral or they are a customer of ours.
And also they're not like they're big multinational businesses, right? These
are like
hometown, local.
Money talks. I'll definitely go that way if someone pays up, but otherwise the intent is to support small people, and then entertain. Like I get enough feedback from people that gives me the confidence to just keep doing it.
Yeah,
it is fun, but it's not free. Like paying someone of Stan's caliber is not free. But if I didn't use him, the result would just be garbage anyway. So, yeah, look, I'll just keep doing them as long as I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I've got another one. Like the next one's already starting to tick over. Good. But yeah, we'll give it a couple of months. Give this one a bit of time to breathe. Yep.
Yeah, love it. All right, well, I'm sure the people are hanging out for the next one there.
Oh, they fucking want to be. No, it'd be good. It'd be good.
Hey, what's your? You probably don't have time to scroll too much. You're too busy creating content. But what's your algo like on Insta?
I try not to scroll.
As in, you don't want to. Well, tell us about that.
I don't want
just to save time, or you don't want to go down a rabbit hole, or what?
I don't want to I don't want to feel like I'm taking someone's idea.
Oh, sure, with the creative stuff.
Yeah,
but more, I mean, like, are you getting fed videos of lights, or are you getting fed videos of comedy? Like,
if I'm on, usually I'm seeing comedy stuff like the Reese Brothers or Jackson Fairburn and Lachlan Fairburn. Have you seen those guys?
No.
They're funny. But I'll see that sort of stuff. Well, right at the moment, it's just heaps of boxing. That's all that's coming up at the moment. Yeah.
I'm the one that does most of the scrolling on. So I run this business with my wife, and it's the algo is just full on baseball at the moment, which has nothing to do with what we do. It's baseball. I have gotten so into baseball in the last 2 weeks, Matt. You've got no idea. It was since that trip to Japan, which was maybe 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you're
like
into
that.
baseball.
Well,
so it's not completely random.
Well, I'll tell you. Like, I was not into. Like, I didn't know the first thing about baseball. Like, maybe we played it once at school at some point. Like, I know you hit the ball, run around the bases, and probably know the rules from a Simpsons episode once. Like, no more than that. No more than the average Aussie, I would have thought.
The Japanese love it.
They love it, and I knew that, but I didn't want to go to a game just like if it was sort of second tier baseball, just because the Japanese play it.
Yeah.
So we held off, but we ended up going on the last night. And before we were going, I was doing a bit of research, and turns out Japan is pretty much the best in the world at baseball. They've taken over America. They won the last World Series, something or other. And they just listed off all these absolute legends of the game from Japan who've gone over to America.
Yeah.
Anyway, learned all about this, so then had a great time at this game. At the game, they had beer girls with kegs on their back, walking up and down the aisles, like just looking to make eye contact with anyone. You'd almost raise your finger like you're at an auction, and they'll run over to you and fill up your beer. All the Japanese are just getting on it. Hot dogs.
So they're so it's quite an American sort of vibe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But they've been playing since, I think it's World War II. Maybe after World War. No, it was before that. I thought World War II would be obvious, but it was before that. Anyway, yeah, they do the entertainment just as good as the Americans. Then they shot all these things up in the air, and it was a proper spectacle. Friggin' boring game. But it was entertaining.
I don't know much about baseball. I think there's a Japanese guy in baseball in America or Canada or something who's been signed for like an $800 million deal.
So this is why I'm bringing this up. Yeah. Shohei Ohtani. This guy is basically, so if you say I'm into baseball, no, I'm into Shohei Otani. I hadn't heard about him. Like, yeah, he signed a $700 million deal with the LA Dodgers.
And he's an all-rounder, isn't he?
Yes.
He's a pitcher, though.
So he's a pitcher, and he's going for some special award this year, which will make him the best pitcher. He's never got that. Yeah. But a gun lead batter as well, like smacks home runs, stole the most amount of bases, created some 50-50 clubs, like has broken all the records.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm big on getting around goats and like to be, because I've watched all this stuff and it sounds like this guy is one of the absolute goats, like up there with Michael Jordan of his sport. So it's pretty cool, if that is true, to actually go on and watch him and see some highlights and see him absolutely kill it.
I guess it makes sense that the Japanese could overtake the US because baseball in the US, from where I'm sitting, which is I've never watched a game, but they're generally not in great condition. Like they don't look after themselves. They're very skillful, but they're not like professional.
Yeah, the big hitters they haven't got a six pack, do they? They're often they're not in great
shape. And you rely on your skill. Whereas the Japanese, like those guys would just take it to the Japanese level where they just obsess.
Exactly, and they do. They take it. So from a kid, like from when you first start playing baseball, they rub it in that if you're not crying after you lose a game, then you don't care enough. They train you until you're, again, crying or like until you're injured. You just go nonstop and so hard. And this Shohei Otani is exactly like that. Like he's brought up with that Japanese culture. He could have stayed in Japan because the money was actually better in Japan for a long time, which is why a lot of the best players stopped going to America. But anyway, it's sort of switched again, so now they're going back over to America.
Is he the one that got quoted with the bananas? Is he the banana guy?
No, what's the banana guy?
They interviewed some Japanese player over in America, and they say, we heard you eat 15 bananas a day. Is that true? He's like, yes, 15 bananas a day, yes. They're like, why do you eat 15 bananas? He goes, for cramp. They go, what do you mean? He goes, monkeys never cramp.
What?
Monkeys never cramp.
Monkeys don't play baseball either. What the... Is this a Japanese guy saying this?
Yeah. Monkeys never cramp. So monkeys eat
Weird.
bananas. I don't cramp either. Like, yeah. Awesome.
I wonder if he's run that by a like a nutritionist or something, or he's just gone with it.
Or if he's just a funny dude. I don't know. It's good stuff. I like
taking
it.
the piss, pretending he can't
Yeah.
speak English very
Yeah.
well, just playing with the Americans.
Yeah. Well, have you seen that guy that does the social media stuff, the Vietnamese guy?
Oh no,
Aussie-Vietnamese.
So you obviously do watch a few social things.
I'm on socials a lot. I'm posting a lot of shit on there, but I
true.
try.
Yeah, tell me about Mr. Vietnam. What's he doing?
Oh, he's an Aussie guy that pretends to. Oh, he's an Aussie guy. He's Vietnamese heritage. I don't know what his real accent is, but the character he plays has a thick accent. And he did a video where he was ripping off that Bob Catter like, "Don't say that, mate. Because I punch you in the mouth for saying that. That noise, mate." And he's got the big flat hat on. So you haven't seen it. Anyway, it's good.
I haven't seen that. It sounds
Look
funny,
him up.
though.
What do they call him? Yeah, Vietnamese. Yeah.
Is he Aussie? That's why he's taking the piss.
I reckon, the way he's taking the piss, I'm like, this guy's got to be been in Australia for a while.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, this baseball, I'll move on from it because I'm just going to go down too much of a rabbit hole with it because this Shohei Otani's killing it. But you can see why as well. $700 million, if it's got me watching it randomly, then I guess that's why people get paid this money. It's just the global reach is just huge, and it's incomparable to
what blows me away
American plan.
I've never watched baseball. Only baseball I've watched is Moneyball.
Yes. And did the only baseball you know was Babe Ruth? Is that the...
Oh, he's from ages ago, isn't he?
Yeah, but he was the only guy that was ever supposedly an all-rounder, which is why this Shohei is... From what I understand, he's like Warney mixed with Don Bradman.
I like...
As in can do both. That's why it's unreal.
Kenny Powers.
Yeah, like Kenny Powers.
That's the most baseball I've ever watched. But you know how many games of professional baseball...
I thought you meant like Kenny Powers, just unreal at everything.
God, great show.
Yeah, great show. That is a good show.
You know how many games a professional baseball player plays over in the States each year?
It'd be something huge, right?
Have a guess. How many weeks are there in the year?
Well, I think they sometimes, again, this is
Yeah.
two people blind leading the blind here, but
yeah.
What, they play 3 in a row sometimes?
Yeah, on the same day.
On the same day?
They'll finish a game and then go again.
Ah, well, let me have a guess then. I thought it was like 3 days in a row and you're playing 30 weeks in the year, 100-something.
130, thereabouts, professional games
right.
a year. Crazy. Yeah. But I don't know for sure, but I thought, you could go to a baseball game and watch a double header, like bang, they'd finish, doing innings each, whatever, game over, and then go again straight away.
Yeah. Anyway, I still think it's boring, the sport, because
they probably think cricket's boring.
Yeah, but no one scores. They don't even get a run for 6 hours. There was a game the other day.
Sounds like cricket.
True. It depends who's batting, but
True. Well, I think that's the game. Like it's one of those wars of attrition.
People just go there to drink beers and have a yarn and eat their nachos.
Yeah, and wait for the superstars to get up.
Yeah, and then when they hit a bomb, all the more special, I guess.
And then baseball's a bit like cricket, where like if the person batting has been a dickhead or something, then the pitcher might throw the ball straight at their body. And the pitcher can get fouled out of the game. Like they'll kick him out for doing it, but they'll do it anyway. Like
you do know a bit.
Oh, only from
movies.
Shit just pops up. Yeah, I've never sat there and watched a game. I can't watch any. I struggle to watch any sport that I haven't played. Because unless you can understand the difficulty in the skill that they're performing, then it's not that impressive. Like watching someone dribble a ball in hockey. But I'm sure that's very hard. Yeah, but watching it, I don't know what I'm watching here.
Yeah, that's right. I just try and think, well, if they're competing at a good level, then they're competing against the other best at the world. That's the highest standard. So if they're a standout at the highest standard, they're a good athlete in whatever sense that is. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably the same. Can get pretty boring.
Yes.
All right, well...
I could keep talking, but I feel like we've got to wrap it up.
Yeah, I could keep talking too. Well, and I can keep talking about Shohei Ohtani all day, but...
I'm going to go look up Babe Ruth.
You go look up Babe Ruth and we'll chat next week.
Right, babe.
Righto. Peace.
Bye.